Court Club members, welcome to the month of March. It means so much for so many of you. Again, kind of reflective of the memo I sent out to all of you. Those playoff assignments that come in and you're sharing, wonderful news. Certainly, those of you who are in the process of kind of digesting and hitting the reset, we're with you. Stay in touch with us on that, help you to get to the summer. But also, there's a lot of other postseason play now that's available on the women's and the men's side. We really want to encourage you to look for models. Continue to look for people who are working in a place where you are headed, and certainly visualize yourself in those situations. Put it on your DVR. Do a little studying. Know that just because you're a playoff official doesn't mean you're working by the word perfection, but you've just processed to the place where people trust you. What is it about that person that puts them in a place where there's that level of trust? So let's do that. We're going to look forward to a great month. It's always an exciting time in the world of basketball, and so enjoy the plays, and we'll move on and digest and attack the month of March. Davidson, Rhode Island, and we're going to look at a play here by the basket where the offensive player alights, contact by 34 red. What happens first? Question mark, foul or travel. That's the judgment I have to make. This is a bit of a complex play, but if the defender illegally contacts the offensive player prior to him going through the traveling action, we have to call a foul there. All right, so let's look here. We're going to Davidson and Rhode Island, and the importance of being right when we blow the whistle on travel. So 35 in red has his pivot foot as his right foot. And just understand the hours spent in the gym working on just those moves, and you can see this in a reflection of the coach at Davidson telling the official just that. So when we blow the whistle on travels, do not guess, be right. All right, we're going to show you another footwork play just to give you an idea. But first, team works hard on their footwork. Of course, they're big players. A little post action across the lane. See, the pivot foot is the left. He turns to the inside. Legal play, but again, let's have great awareness of the position of the pivot foot as the player moves. And this is a well-refereed play. Play just really for the standpoint of coverage here, where you see a screen set in the backcourt. Now, this will happen when we're trying to free up the point guard in a certain offensive set. So we show you this because the adjustment should be that the center official should drag or slow down his or her process to be in a place where it becomes a two-referee play. Because many times we can be surprised on this, so we want to be able to see ahead, and that's the back to the demeanor, the ball defender, and see what's going to happen next. A little adjustment in coverage. Maryland, Penn State, we're going to show you a play which is a crossing play that becomes a center primary. And now as the offensive player spins, you can see that there's a reach-in by the primary defender, and then at that point we have to make a judgment where is that right hand on the ball? If so, then our process should be, do we think jump ball? Because then as the play moves, as the offensive player spins, yeah, there's contact on the arm, but it's kind of ball first, and that's when we really need to reward the defender. All right, we're going to show you a play. Actually, it's in a postseason game here at Liberty, and we want to show you coverage. We're going to show you managing of emotions. We're going to show you that the play is a contact that is probably going to require some action that's upgradable, but know that how you're going to come together. So number one, when you have a player on the floor, you must stay right there so that we have a total feel for the complete emotions of the play and what potentially can happen next. So it's extremely important that we kind of get all the information, stay in the area. So we like to see the lead stay right there with the players on the floor. And then we got to come together and reconstruct the play as we go forward and try to, as we do so, take the emotion out of it and take the next step. It is an upgradable action. Play here with LSU Alabama that is going to require some management of emotions and management of our crew's emotions and players' emotions. To see, there's kind of a couple principles here. So there's obviously an up and down play, and now we finish with players facing off. So it's two officials in, managing that, one official out, who is seeing the scope of all of the action. And then you see ultimately where teams are sent to their benches, so we have a separation. What we're looking for here, members, is time and space to create a position where we can come together and come up to a good decision as to how we're going to do what we're going to do going forward. But we want to get the emotions down, our emotions as well as the players, and then make a sound decision.